Hey everyone, I'm here to talk about the Dafni hair straightening brush. Now, I've got a lot of questions at work about it. I have a lot of questions that family ask me about it, and I'm sure a lot of you have also questions about it. And I'm here to explain to you what it exactly is and how it exactly works. So basically, when you purchase your Dafni straightening brush, inside the box, you'll basically get your handheld Dafni straightening brush. You'll also get your Dafni handbook instruction guide. Now, in this instruction guide, there's basically just some quick instructions on how to use your brush. It also includes your user manual and how to plug it in and all of that, so if you're unsure. So that comes in the box with that. Now, basically, your Dafni straightening brush, it's a ceramic plated brush. The purple area is the ceramic plates. It's a 3D surface design. So how that works is the ceramic coats each of the bristles, and that's how it heats up. It goes up to 185 degrees. Now, some people ask me, well, that's not hot enough to straighten my hair. Well, in fact, it is, and it is the optimum temperature that Dafni has found will suit the brush. If it is any hotter, this device, such as 230 degrees, it will actually cause static due to the shape of the brush and the shape of the ceramic that it's molded into, which will cause frizz onto your hair. So that is why the brush is at 185 degrees. Also, some people will wonder, well, isn't this going to damage my hair? It should be not as hot. If it was 160 degrees or 170, it wouldn't actually straighten as well because it's not hot enough to actually straighten the hair. Now, also with these brushes, it's important that you don't drop them because all the little black brushes will break. So just make sure you always store it in a safe place. Make sure that no one can get to it, like little kids and stuff like that. So that's how that works. Also, it's a lot healthier for your hair to use this brush as opposed to using a straightening iron. Now, the reason for that is because the brush, simply your hair goes straight through those bristles. It doesn't actually come into contact with your hair. Like, it doesn't actually compress your hair like a straightener would. And what that compressing does, which normal straighteners do, basically it causes the hair to split, which results in split ends. The Dafni straightening brush, it claims that it doesn't do that because simply, like I said before, the hair simply just brushes through and it doesn't compress the hair. Also, I recommend that you don't use the Dafni brush on wet hair. It is not a hair dryer, so it's important to make sure you remember that. It's simply the same sort of concept as a hair straightener or a curling barrel. You must use it on dry hair. It's okay to put a bit of oil in beforehand. Like if you naturally have frizzy hair or really like afro style hair, it's really good to put a bit of oil in your hair before you use this so you do protect it. Even heat protectant is good to use beforehand as it does prevent any damage to your hair, which is quite necessary if you're planning on using a straightening brush or even a curling iron for quite some long time. I just highly recommend that you do use some heat protectant or some oils such as macadamia oil, even some almond oil. Could even use some coconut oil as well. That helps a lot. So it's really good like that. Another advantage to using the Dafni straightening brush is the fact that it doesn't take as long as a straightener. A straightener, sometimes you could spend half an hour doing your hair to an hour, depending on the thickness, at the length of your hair, all of that. With the Dafni straightening brush, you can spend about 3 to 5 minutes doing your hair. It's really good because you can do big chunks of hair as well. You don't have to actually do small sections like you would normally with a straightener. I'll just also demonstrate to you these spring-loaded little brush tips here. You can probably see them there. They're actually spring-loaded. So what that does is when you're brushing along your scalp, it will actually prevent the actual ceramic plate from touching the scalp of your hair. So as you can see, there's little spring-loaded black bristles there, and you can press them in, so that will help prevent the purple ceramic surface touching your scalp, and that's really good to protect for burns and all of that. Also, just a word of warning as well, if you have hair extensions, you can actually use the Dafni as long as your hair extensions are real human hair. If they are synthetic human hair, it won't actually work, and you might damage your hair extensions as well. So I recommend that you only use the Dafni straightening brush if your hair extensions are real. So the way this works is, I'll switch that on, I'll click that button. Now it's a 45-second heat up time. So as long as that red light is flashing, it's indicating to you that it's heating up. So it's getting warm. We'll just wait for that to heat up. So also, I'll just tell you as well, with my hair, I have quite a lot of hair, and I find it hard to actually use the Dafni straight on all my hair. So what I would normally do, split my hair in half, like this. So it's not really like a straightener, because with a straightener, I do 5 sections for my hair, because my hair is really thick and I have a lot of it. So with this, I do the bottom half first. My hair is naturally straight anyway, so you won't see much of a difference on my hair, but you would on someone else who has curly hair. So with this, it will turn green light when it's indicated, and that will tell you it's ready. So that will mean that it's got its full heat. So with that, you can use that. So that's straightened my hair very well, as you can see. And then I'll just try and show you that. So I go quite slow with my hair as well. I don't go too fast because I want the heat to really straighten my hair. And on the ends you can go a bit slower, and you can even go over them twice if you need to, if you want that dead straight look. So that's that part. I'll do the other part. So I tend to go outwards with this because I don't want to go down, because it won't get those fluffy bits underneath, and you can even go from underneath as well and outwards, which helps to get all the underneath bits. And even these bits here, which are like the sideburn bits, you can just press like that and go out, and that will straighten that out. Alright. Now with the top bit, I'll take that out. So I'll just basically get that bit and comb through. So it's pretty much getting it dead straight. So that's how that works. Really good. And you can go over it twice or 3 times, and even underneath. So that's made a significant difference to my hair, because it was a tiny bit like buffy and wavy before. I get this bit now. So that's just made it really nice and dead straight, and very neat as well. It's combing out my hair at the same time as well. So it's really good like that. I'll get the behind bit as well. I'll just comb through that. And underneath too. Yeah, so that's just made that bit very nice, as you can see. These do retail at $299. They are very expensive, but if you wanted something for your hair that's going to be a long-term investment, or something you need before work and you don't want to straighten your hair all the time and spend half an hour doing your hair, this is a great invention for people who are time short, people that need something quick, something easy to use, something very practical to fit in between their life and their time schedule as well. So it's really good. Now my hair is very hot now. So that's how that straightens. Now I haven't even spent literally 2 minutes doing that. So that's really good. And the back part, I'll just leave that for now, but really I'd only spend another 1 minute or 2 doing the back. But yeah, it's a little bit knotty, my hair, but I'll just comb through that. So it's really good. I really love my Dafni. I use it all the time. It's really great. I find that it saves me so much time doing my hair as well. I don't have to spend so much time. It's just really great investment. I'm glad I invested in it. So this is it. Thank you guys for watching my video. Hopefully I gave you some idea of how the Dafni works, or maybe perhaps if you were considering buying it and not too sure. But I just would say a word of warning: if you do have frizzy hair, it might not work the best on frizzy hair, but it's important to make sure you use a serum or a hair oil just to help flatten down that frizz, and that will also help with the straightening process of using the Dafni, especially with frizzy hair. So yeah, thank you guys for watching my video. I hope I've helped you out making a decision of whether you should buy the Dafni or not. But to my dismay, I think that it's a very good investment, and I think that lots of people would be very happy with it. So thank you guys for watching.